All right, there's two things I could do right now. Have a full-blown meltdown and a panic attack and lose my freaking mind, which I thought about doing, but I'm trying my best to control myself, or digest the information I've been given and move forward in the best way possible.
So then we started having to peel the whole wall down, and so then it was just like bits and pieces of the wall were missing.
I'm gonna show the reality of it. This is real life. All right, what's up everybody? Welcome back to another video. Today we're gonna be doing a DIY paint project in our house. So I'm standing in front of my house right now, behind me. But the reason I wanted to start the video here is because we got snow the other day, and now it's hot today. It's nice and sunny, and the snow is the best for packing snowballs right now. This is the ultimate snowball packing snow. So now we wait for someone to come out. Basically, we moved into this house. There was wallpaper. We actually painted the wallpaper, and eventually it started just like peeling. So in the living room, you can see it all on the wall, like the markings from the old wallpaper. When we peeled it all off, it left behind like this floral design everywhere in the whole living room. So what we're gonna do today is paint the living room, paint the trim, and we're gonna be working with a company, Sewn, who's sending us a couple pieces of furniture to display in our house and to showcase on the channel. So we're gonna turn this into like a living room makeover video. Should we try and get Sammy out here and then I'll throw snowballs at her? All right, we got her. She's about to come out. Snowball fight! Snowball fight! Didn't get her, but almost got her. Crow's out! Hey, what are you doing? You letting Crow out? Crow's not an outdoor cat.
What?
Crow's not an outside cat. Why are you letting him out?
I don't know why he keeps trying to come back here. I have this one.
So this is an absolute, I'll say, bleeping disaster. This is so freaking horrendous what's happening right now. And the exact reason why we put this project off for so long, but we can't put it off any longer. It has to get done. As we put the paint on it, there's still a layer, at least one layer, if not two layers of wallpaper on the wall. And you can see, so this is the base layer, this is the bottom layer. So anytime this gets wet, it starts to peel. See all this? This is terrible, but it has to be tackled at some point. So our next plan here is to steam it off, scrape it off, wet the walls with warm water and soap, and do our best to clean all the wallpaper painstakingly off the walls of our living room, and after that go back and paint it. We were trying to just paint it. What you doing? Silent disco.
What'd you say?
Silent disco.
It is silent disco.
And just ignore the actual issue, but we realized that's not possible. We have to get this down as close as we can to the bottom layer and start over again, start from there. You can see right here, just that little piece. See, there's a line going up the wall right here. That's the wallpaper, how they put it on in sections. So it was like 18 inches. Insane. After a short-lived and laid-back paint job, we realized just how much deeper the issue with our living room actually was. I went and grabbed a power steamer from Lowe's and started steaming the wallpaper off the wall It was working good, but the process was tedious, and the next morning I decided to pick up a second steamer so we could double our work. It just feels like a lifetime. So since we moved into the house, we've got engaged, we've adopted 8 cats altogether. 2 of them passed away, RIP Arlo and Landis. We got married in the house, had our daughter in our, Sammy gave birth in our town. We're raising our daughter in our house. We've just been doing little projects to try to keep our house up to par over the years, not realizing how fast life would go and thinking that we would have all this time and space to do these big projects and to redo our whole house. And we're just realizing life happens. Just to be able to do little things here and there to make our living space a little bit better. Recently, the other day, we were like, all right, let's do it. We've been talking about painting our living room for a year. Originally, there was 3 coats of wallpaper in our living room. We pulled off 2 coats and the last one was still on there. But it was kind of unsure. Is this the imprint from the wallpaper or is this the actual wallpaper? We started painting and we were getting into it. We were stoked. Yeah, it's going down. We're going to paint this. We're going to put our new, our stuff back in, but also the new furniture that we're going to get. We're going to display that and showcase that in our living room, redone, painted, everything. The wallpaper started peeling, bubbling, and just coming up, and it would just peel off in pieces. So as soon as we got it wet with the paint, we realized we have a really big issue here where we're going to have to take all of the wallpaper off this final coat, get down to the bare wall, and then paint it. So we tried a few techniques. I know a lot of people either messaged or commented different ways to get wallpaper off. But after some pretty extensive research, we came across what is called a power steamer by the company Wagner. And they sell a steamer that has I would say an 8-inch by 1 foot piece that steams the wall. Is it working?
Yeah, it's working really well.
So why we didn't have this from the beginning as well?
We didn't have this from the beginning. One, because like I said, we're not professionals, but he was claiming to get the Dawn dish soap. I mean, you guys already saw the clip. Either way, I did all that and we tried that. It didn't work, waste of time. So I did a little bit more research on the wall steamers, and these do work, clearly, so one of us has to do this and one of us has to steam.
So $65 to change the game.
Yeah.
Alright. Is this even the best scraper?
I mean, the steamer just seems to loosen that adhesive up way better than the Dawn dish soap and the fabric softener. And maybe that works. I'm sure it does absolutely 100% work for wallpaper that's not from the 80s and didn't have other wallpaper layered on top of it and then on top of that. The stuff that I looked up online, the DIYs and stuff like that, a lot of the people that were using DIY fabric softener and Dawn dish soap with boiling hot water, when they were peeling their wallpaper off, it was from the top and it was just in layers, and then underneath was just nice, clean, crispy white walls. So obviously their house was probably newer.
Well, obviously that has
not layered wallpaper, it was just actual.
I feel like if we get into this, both of us get into this real gnarly, it'll all come off.
Yeah, we got this. It's a lot different now doing home projects. I don't even know what I was gonna say. I'm just really, really stoked.
Yeah, there it is.
It's working. You know what I mean?
I mean, that's the best I've seen.
Because this is tedious, but it wasn't before, with that.
That thing freaking works. So we did a 8x4 section the other night. I don't know what's steaming in here more, the Wagner steamer or the Sammy J. Look at this though, look at this. No way. Holy.
It's like popping a pimple, y'all.
Dr. Pimple Popper and his
Just
bitch.
kidding, it's way harder.
Look at this.
It's way more tedious.
So we did this whole section just now tonight. Whereas before we only did this whole strip in the same amount of time without the steamer. All about the steamer. when we finally realized what we had to do. End of the night, it was like 5 p.m. We did it. We did a section. So today, I came back to Lowe's to buy our second steamer. So welcome to the most disastrous, unexpected DIY project so far. Let's go get this thing and then we'll hop to it. All right, we just get one part. We just need the steamer and that's it. This guy right here works wonders. The 725 power steamer, chemical free. You just put water in it and that's it. It's showing exactly what we're doing. Our wallpaper is so much more insane than that looks, or any videos I've seen online. Like, ours is worst case scenario, honestly. This is very tedious. You're not gonna get as much done as you want in just like 1 4-hour span. I'm gonna show the reality of it. This is real life.
So then we started having to peel the whole wall down. And so then it was just like bits and pieces of the wall were missing. There's 3 layers of wallpaper.
I'm gonna take this over here.
And really, like, what we've been doing is just MacGyvering everything.
Alright, whatever. You're not gonna, I mean, how else are you supposed to?
Tediously working on the wallpaper with the help of our friend Jess, we started to realize the safety concerns regarding what could be in the building materials. Later in the day, we decided to halt the project completely until we had everything tested, and here's what happened next. So we moved into our house about 7 years ago. We knew from the beginning that, you know, the house was built in the 1960s, that the siding is asbestos, and also that if you don't break any of the asbestos apart, it's hard for it to actually affect you or for it to be dangerous. We got into the process, we realized how massive of a job it was. We used steamers, we started steaming the wallpaper off, and it was coming down, right? So then we decided, all right, so we know there's asbestos in some of the building materials. Let's test the rest of it. So we had some guy come in from an environmental company. He tested the wallpaper, the drywall, and the plaster, the mud that goes in between the drywall. The mud in between the drywall is coming up with traces of asbestos. From here, we have to proceed with caution, because if that drywall, like if all that plaster that's holding the drywall together gets torn apart or chipped apart, then it goes into the air and it can become a problem. As of right now, the guy from the company who tested it, he suggested to cover it. So what I'm gonna do right now, since I just found out the news, pick up my friend who's a painter, Frank, go to Home Depot, get all the supplies we can to completely paint the whole room and seal it with Loctite paint for starters. He said there's no actual health hazard as long as we don't tear the walls down and put all the dust in the air. Thinking about renting an Airbnb for my family, well, I talked with Sammy about it and we both think it might be a good idea. Maybe just in Ocean City, the next town over. Winter rentals aren't that expensive. Try to seal in the room as much as I possibly can. The hazards are minimized as much as we possibly can without actually taking everything out of the house, like all the walls, everything. The whole house would have to be gutted to get rid of every single trace of asbestos in my whole house. I pretty much would have to rip the house down. So the best case scenario is covering it up with drywall. So we're gonna paint it today, seal it, and then tomorrow I'm gonna do my best to find somebody who knows about drywall and is willing to come in and drywall either with me, or I'll pay them to do it, one or the other. Or me and Frank maybe will just do it. I'm not sure yet. So this is pretty common thing. Most houses that were built back in the day have asbestos somewhere in them. I don't think it's definitely urgent. It's a big problem because now we've taken things off the wall, whereas before it was just chilling. We should have just left it and just painted over it. But we did what we did, and now, for the safety of my family, I'm gonna do my best to cover it up. This is the stages of home ownership, the beauty of home ownership, without removing it, just covering it for now, until later in life, maybe when I have more money. It's unrealistic to rip out all the walls in my whole house, like I have to live there. So.
Shit, that's got a LCD screen?
What are you doing?
I don't know, I'm about to help this dumb man. Right? That curses too much.
That's fine.
Yeah, it's mold tough. This is meant. They put this in kitchens and bathrooms.
Yeah, but my house does have mold
A lot of
sometimes.
mold. Well,
Not a lot of mold, but it did have mold under it. So why wouldn't I just get this just in case? Like,
Just ask him real quick. I would call him and ask him real quick. Like, yo, do you think I should put the money and get the green board?
how much more is it?
$5 a sheet.
Yeah, we're definitely getting it.
But just call him and ask him anyway, though. Because, like, I feel like he may like, I don't know. Just because he may be like, dude, is this like so much more overboard? Like,
So
no,
you got the green one or no?
I think you'd be fine with the white one unless you actually, your house still like has a problem with mold. You know what I'm saying? We're doing the whole room with
Yeah.
with that?
Maybe.
They do.
Yeah. So,
we need to-
two of these.
So two of
You
these.
think, or you think that?
Well, what's this right here? 2 gallons? Yeah, that's exactly what that is.
All right,
So-
this is perfect.
All right.
Frank Chase knows. This is going to be a hefty bill. You got this one, right, Frank? Shout out to the boy. What are you saying?
We gotta push the bruise up front and then let the Donning on. Bruise in the front, the Donning on down.
Yo, shout out to Zucky. He just paid for the whole thing. So
Did he really?
$565. Thank you, Mark. Marky
Thanks,
Mark. Dude, you just broke that piece.
That in the corner. Oh, that'll be alright.
Play
I'm gonna need
that.
help with the doubles. I'm gonna need help with the tandems.
Play that back in slow motion.
I have anxiety, which is not abnormal for me, but this type of anxiety is kind of, it feels crippling. Obviously, I'm not crippled because I'm still going about what I have to do as a mom, but it's just really overwhelming. So Finn is still napping. She's napping very, very late, but I'm just utilizing the time that I have without her being out and about to pack our stuff, both of our stuff, everything we'll need for the next few days while the living room is getting renovated. And then Turner and Frank are at the Home Depot getting all the supplies, so there was like a bunch of toys in here and blankets, and I put Finn's napping, so I couldn't put her toys in her room yet, so I moved them in here. And then like all the pillows that were on the couch and the blankets, I'm like out of breath because I have such anxiety. I'm gonna be bringing all 5 cats with us, all 5 cats minus Lucky, so there's 6 altogether, but I'm not going to be bringing Lucky because she is an indoor-outdoor lady and she loves being outside. So what I'm going to do, usually we bring Lucky in at night, every single night, because she is getting older, so I don't like her outside at night, especially with the weather being this cold. So she's always in, but her cat door has been closed because there's other critters that not anytime recently, but have come in there at night, so we always have that locked. And also Loverboy, this cat that belongs to a man that lives a block over, he always comes in the room if that door's open. Kind of irrelevant. She's going to be blocked off from the actual house where everything's going to be going on, but she'll have access to her room, so at night if she wants to come in. But I am a little like suspicious about her staying at somebody else's house sometimes, like going to other people's houses, just because there will be like times where Lucky's not around. I'm like, where is she? She could be in the yard, but I'm getting off topic because I have such anxiety about this and I have to fold the rest of this laundry. But that's what I'm doing, and the mental load of having to do all of that is a lot, because I was telling Turner that my anxiety is so bad because I'm just trying to brainstorm how I'm gonna go about bringing 5 cats in the car. We don't have enough cages, and also I get I guess it's like mother's guilt with the cats. Like, I don't want them to get anxiety or feel anxious like I do about their environment changing. Like, I don't want them to feel like they're being abandoned or something, you know? Like, I have anxiety not because of that same reason, but because I don't want anybody else to feel like that in the house. Does that make sense? I don't fucking know. It's just a lot. But it has to be done, and I'm grateful that Frank's coming to help Turner and that Leland's able to come tomorrow and do the drywall. Hopefully everything just works out the way that it is in our heads. And I'm just gonna take a breather and finish packing for me and Finn everything that she needs. So I'll see you guys in a second.
All right, so it's come to this. We're gonna do this the right way. We're gonna do this the best we can in the right way. You can hear Frank in there right now. He's taking all the trim out, and we're gonna paint and seal the whole room with Kills paint, paint, primer, Kills. And then tomorrow, my friend Leland's gonna come over here. He has done just numerous amounts of drywall in his life. He knows what he's doing. So we have all the supplies to cover the entire room with 1/4 inch drywall and just seal the entire room and then paint it again. So this is not what I was trying to do for a winter project, but it's what we must do to make the living space safe for myself, but mainly for my family. I do have an asbestos mask. I have my suit on. I got a mask and a suit for Frank. He said he doesn't even care. He's just going in. It's on. We're about to do this.
Guys, look at this Airbnb. Like, what? What, baby? That's traumatizing. So now I'm gonna have to bring Finn with me down a flight of steps and then back up just to get all of our stuff. But it's cool. Totally. Oh, Fee? Yeah, you can climb up there. Wait, that was the fan. Oops. Cool. This is a really big bunk bed. It's cool. Ooh. Turn the light on. Oh, I keep turning the fan on. Cool. Where's Becca Key and Bibiana and Mango? Where they at? They're over here, babe. Right here. In your Min book bag. Oh.
Look at this guy. Look at him go.
We're taking all the trim off and shit like that. I think the gummy just kicked in, so I don't really forgot what we're doing.
Yeah, let me see the thing I wanted to show what it said. Like, that was from the 60s.
I don't know what the means, but I have no idea. But I just took this off here, Loctite in on the old fucking spackle lines or whatever, like the seams, and then some bullshit. I don't know. Yo, I think it's kicking in, dude. I can't even fucking talk. We're locking in all this shit right here because there's like 2% asbestos in this old, I guess, like the old spackle line.
Are you scared of the asbestos?
No, not at all. Obviously, clearly you are, because look at how you're dressed. Turn the camera on.
I'm shooketh.
He's got like a 5X suit on. He's got masks and shit. I'm already asbestos. I don't even care. That's like my cousin. For real.
I guess that little piece too, right?
Yeah, we'll get that little. You know what? Yeah.
This guy.
Take it off. Yeah. What the fuck happened here?
Water damage.
Oh wow.
You should see under the rug. You'll see it when we get to it, but.
Where?
Oh shit. Yeah, it's old.
Where?
At first when I got the news about this, I guess you could say like down or depressed or anxious, but this is my house, this is my home base, so I'm gonna do whatever it takes to get this place up to par so that we can continue enjoying it as a family, continue using it as a business hub. Do what you have to do in life. That's the claim. We are painting the doors as well. It is what it is. Everything's sealed now. We painted all the wall, everything. We sealed and painted everything. So no dust is in the air right now as we speak. All right, next morning. So this is first official full day of the project. Yesterday, me and Frank did a half a day, I'll say. We were there from working from 7 to 11. Pretty long, but not a full day. Okay, my truck's over here. This is the street that we actually got the Airbnb on. It's down there, it's beach block. So the water park is at the end of this street and the boardwalk and the beach. I'll show that to everybody later today or tomorrow, maybe in the next video. Or I'll try to ask Sammy if she can get a shot of the boardwalk and the beach and I can insert it here.
Careful, Bean. It's slippery, the ice, okay? This is where me and Daddy like to get lobster rolls. Go on the beach.
But my friend Leland, who's a contractor, he does this kind of stuff for a living. Mostly he does bathrooms. He is gonna come over. He'll be here around at my house around 9 a.m. today. So maybe an hour from now. And we're gonna get cracking on this and hopefully seal the deal, literally seal in the whole room today. I'm excited about this because I just want to get it done. All right, good morning everybody. Did you eat everything? Oh, you still have food. Okay. Here's the progress we did yesterday. So we're getting a new rug. We took the trim, threw all that out, pulled this out, ripped everything from behind there, painted the whole room, and now we're ready to do the sheetrock, the drywall in the garage. So I'm just gonna change into more work clothes, and this boy should be here any minute, and then we're gonna get into it. Stoked. Here it is.
Oh.
What's the claim, dude?
How's it looking? Getting it done already?
It's already done. Check this out though. This guy's the main guy. Could never do this without him. So shout out to Leland. Everybody shout him out in the comment section. Let's do it.
Let's get it, dude. We do full home remodels, bathrooms, kitchens, flooring, we do it all.
Most importantly, drywall.
Come summertime, let's get the decks going, some fences, let's rock it.
Are you all about it?
Oh, I love doing decks.
Decks. I'm gonna build a deck just to get him building it.
Just not in this weather.
All right, so check this out. Can you see this board? I've never laid a flat surface up against this wall ever. Why would I? But if you put the drywall to the wall, there's so much of a gap I can put all my fingers in here. That's how warped the wall is. I can put my fingers through it. It's so crazy. Is that fixable, Captain? Is this fixable?
Yeah, I mean, if you got a real level.
What would you do about it?
Well, if you got it looked like half inch. So you could either be an asshole and shove half-inch strip of cardboard back there, or find some half-inch lumber.
You could probably just leave it as is, right? Or is that a bad idea?
I'm just gonna be. You can't put a screw in it. or like when you spackle it, it's gonna sink in, and then you'll have to fill this whole section with mud, like a giant circle. So it's probably not worth it.
That would be funny. Can't you do where you put a little hose in and then spray it like that foam shit?
Could do that.
Like insulation.
Little spray foam. That's actually a pretty good idea, honestly.
Because I have a couple containers from the storage unit. That's why I said that.
Well, let's find out.
I can't believe it's real.
this out in a minute. Very quick, this is 6, alright, this one. Was that this one's on, right?
Man at work here. Taking care of business. No.
We're gonna take a little rip off on them. Good knife. Unfortunately, I don't have a T-square. You don't have a T-square, do you?
Yeah, I think like a little one.
Oh, might work.
I did have one, but I probably threw it out because I never did anything like this. This guy's all about it. He knows. He is
Not a T-square, but
he is the T-square.
First time ever doing something like that.
perfect cut too.
Oh shit, these fucking cats are gonna be so mad. Are you giving me props for that?
It's so good.
For real?
Yeah, look at it.
That's not that good, dude. Shut up.
I would throw some corner bead up on that.
Oh, dude, the bead.
The beads of corners.
I'm just really tired.
You were drinking the chlorinated water over there, or?
Yeah, because I didn't have any water bottles. And, I mean, I could have, you know, had diarrhea from something, from the Domino's. I caved in and ordered last night, too, but I got a Honolulu pizza, a small one.
Honolulu pizza, and you're saying it was from the water?
The water, I could smell the chlorine. I knew how, you know, spoiled I was with the filtered water over here at home, but
Would you hire Leland to do this job, or?
100%. I can't believe he's done all this fast. You guys are doing a really good job. I mean, I'm not surprised though, I guess. I'm just really tired. Finn didn't go to sleep until like 2:30. So I was entertaining her.
You can come for a swipe, right? And then you clean the bottom,
Yeah.
clean the top, and then you come back for a metal bypass.
Okay. Cool. Good luck.
Right.
Thank you. So I'm not afraid to ask questions. I've done this before, but obviously there's a, you know, I've done this a lot actually, but I never like did it like for a living. So like, I'm more of a painter
You did it for a killing, not a living.
for a killer. Yeah.
This is pretty good.
Oh, he's a beast though. I mean, this is what he does for a living. So it's like I want to do it the way he wants it done. You know what I'm saying?
I want to
I'm
do
not
it
afraid to
the
ask
way.
questions.
I want to do everything the way that Leland does.
Yeah, he's a beast. He's efficient. He's thorough.
Because like, there's no way you can do all this just in one afternoon, one day. All right, it is like maybe 1:30. What time is it, right?
Yeah, something like that.
Leland just cut the last piece right here that we're doing today. Obviously, this is a very rough cut of, you know, the situation. It's not done yet, but all the drywall that we're hanging today for this project is up on the walls. Well, actually, maybe that piece needs to be put up. Other than that, solid gold. Frank is over here spackling like a total legend. And then once it all dries, we're gonna sand it and then maybe probably paint tomorrow. I don't know if we'll be able to do it today.
Yeah, maybe I would let this dry a full day.
The only thing I was wondering is, what about this?
Oh, asshole! I missed a piece.
Is that something we should do?
Yeah, I gotta put a piece in there, dude.
Or do we just put the trim over it?
No, it'll float in. Because the trim will be sitting up here.
It'll be floating.
Yeah.
It's never gonna sit up there. I don't think I need to trim this house at all.
You gotta.
What if I
There's
just left it?
there's no not doing it. 100% needs.
I don't know. It seems pretty good without it.
Sheesh, all right, so I missed one piece.
It's
I probably got enough scrap right here.
Wait, is there still a full sheet out in the garage?
You could use those.
I'm saying, is there though, or we used them all?
You got one or two. Hey, want to screw this on?
Because Frank was gonna jump through it for a stunt, like off the roof. That's what he said. No, I'm kidding. I'm kidding. He ain't doing it.
I'm so exhausted. Hopefully you guys can hear me because it is kind of windy. I don't really feel that good either. I don't want to sound like I'm complaining. I'm literally just speaking the truth, but I feel really run down and nauseous. I don't really know what from, but when you're a parent, especially a mom, you don't really have a choice but to keep going. So it's a doggy. I also opted out of bringing the stroller because Finn doesn't sit in a stroller really. It's rare that she does anyway, so I would have just, if we would have brought it, would have ended up just holding her in one arm and pushing the stroller with the other. So, but it's actually, despite the wind and it being cold, it's pretty nice out. And there actually is a lot of people on the boardwalk. Are you having fun, Faye? She's cold. So we're gonna start walking back. I have a load of laundry in too, so I want to throw that in the dryer. Get that going. Do you hear her? Look, the flute lady. When we were walking the opposite way a little bit ago, she was playing Wish Upon a Star, and I almost burst into tears. I don't know why. Come this way. Is it cool?
Alright, so I don't know even what this is called, nor do I know anything about it, because this is the first time I've ever done this in my life. But I'm basically making the... Okay, you all saw it, what it looked like this morning when we first got here. So here's what it looks like now. Day 2 of the project, the whole room is actually drywalled and the first coat of spackle is laid down. So this was a really freaking good idea. I'm very excited about how this is going to turn out. Let's see.
You get the keys? Yeah.
They're in the car.
They're in the car. I didn't know if you
Yeah.
left them in there. I didn't know if you took them with you. All right, peace out.
They're sitting in their car.
Day 2. Stay tuned to day 3.
Day 3.
Second coat, paint. Peace.
Alright, we'll see you.
Stay hooked. I'll be back. Hey, that's the thing right here.
Yeah, it's Chewy.
What is it?
That's for Crow.
Oh, all right.
That's his food.
All right.
He's a big dog. He needs a lot of food. Alright, later. But that's it. Day 2. See y'all on day 3. So that is part 1 of the living room makeover. Part 2 is coming soon. And just editing all this together and making it comprehensive. It's making me tired rewatching it all. But I'm surprised actually now looking back that we got all that done in such a short amount of time. I want to do a huge shout out to Leland and Frank. Seriously pulling through for me and my family. So thank you both. It really does pay off to have good friends that are willing to come through for you. So shout out to them. And I want to say it was $400 to get the asbestos test, right? To get the testing done. Worth every penny, because now into the future, we've never done a serious renovation in our house where we pulled out walls, and I'm very happy we didn't, because that's how you create the dust that then becomes harmful. So knowing into the future that there could potentially be the asbestos in the spackle throughout the house just keeps us on our toes to not just go start ripping stuff out without the proper safety and caution in place beforehand, and knowing that we should just be covering the walls instead of redoing them. I would say that the exposure that we had, if any at all, is very, very minimal, but without the test, we wouldn't have known and probably would have continued to do work in the future that could have become harmful to us. Worth the peace of mind if you have suspicions. You know, that means pretty much every house in this neighborhood, if not in this whole town, unless it's newer, has the same thing going on. So I would suggest anyone with an old house to get some testing done before you start doing renovations. It just gives you that upper hand, and just keeps yourself out of harm's way. I thought it was going to get hot out. It's actually still freezing cold. But either way, that's the end of today's video. Oh yeah, very quickly I wanted to add, there was a part in the video where Sammy mentioned bringing the cats over to the rental. We never did that. The cats stayed here at the house. Uprooting your cats and taking them to another environment, we just figured it wasn't worth the stress. Not sure a lot of people watching probably have cats, so they understand. But by the point that we were at, all we were doing was covering the walls. So the only dust that was present was basically the dust we created from the new spackle. So pretty much not very harmful. I just wanted to clarify that, because it seems like she's talking about taking the cats, and then we never took the cats, and we just decided it was a better idea to keep the cats at their own house. And they're fine. Everybody's safe and sound. Just keep pushing, everybody, and we'll see you in part 2 coming very soon. I believe Wednesday, hopefully. So, peace.